Hi everyone, welcome to my channel MedPharma. In this lecture, we are going to cover some important terminologies used in pharmacology and scope of pharmacology. First of all, we will see the definitions of various terminologies used in pharmacology. So let's get start. The first definition is pharmacokinetics. The question is, what is pharmacokinetics? Pharmacokinetics is defined as what the body does to the drug, means that is ADME, which is mean absorption, distribution, metabolism and excretion. Let's see an example. When patient get administered a drug, it will disintegrate in GIT, then dissolve, then it absorb in systemic circulation, then it will distribute and then metabolize in liver or kidney, then excrete out. It is the process which we call the pharmacokinetics. The second definition is pharmacodynamics. Pharmacodynamics is what the drug does to the body. It is known as pharmacodynamics. When drug absorb, then what is the response of drug to the body? It is known as pharmacodynamics. Let's move to the next terminology is drug. It is the single active chemical entity present in a medicine that is used for diagnosis, prevention and treatment of disease. It is known as drug. Let's see what is drug. Drug is nothing but the API, means active pharmaceutical ingredient, which we call single active chemical entity in whole drug. Likewise, paracetamol tablet, in paracetamol tablet there is presence of paracetamol, that is API. It is actually a drug. Let's move to the next terminology is clinical pharmacology. So the clinical pharmacology is the scientific study of drug in human, and which is deals with study of drug in both volunteer and patient. So clinical pharmacology means what? The clinical pharmacology is the scientific study of drug in human. Let's see to the next point, orphan drug. Orphan drug which are used in the treatment of rare disease. It is known as orphan drug. As the name indicates, orphan means rare. Okay. The rare diseases like Dravet syndrome, drug is cannabidiol is used in the treatment of Dravet syndrome. The orphan drug, as we know the definition, the drugs which are used in the treatment of rare disease. Let's move to the next terminology is essential drug. So what are the essential drugs? The drugs which are listed by WHO, means World Health Organization, in national list of essential medicines. It satisfies the healthcare need of majority of populations. It means the essential drugs published by WHO in national list, that is called essential drugs, and it satisfies the healthcare need of majority of population. Let's move to the next point, pharmacotherapeutics. So what is the pharmacotherapeutics? It is the application of pharmacological information together with knowledge of diseases for its prevention or care related to collection, detection, assessment, and monitoring. Let's move to the next point, clinical pharmacovigilance. So, clinical pharmacovigilance is scientific study of adverse effects of pharmaceutical products on human. When we carry out the scientific study of drug on the human body and their adverse effect, we observe the adverse effect of drugs on human body, it will call as clinical pharmacovigilance. Next terminology is pharmacoeconomics. Pharmacoeconomics deals with the cost, okay, that is economic aspects. As the name indicates, economics means economic aspects, and it deals with the cost of the pharmaceutical products. Next terminology is toxicology. So, what is the toxicology? Toxicology is the adverse effect of drugs and study of poisonous. It is known as toxicology. That is detection, prevention, and treatment of poisonings. Okay, toxicology is the study of adverse effects of drugs and study of poisons. Means toxicology is the study of drug. If the drug is in the administered in the more form, then it will be the toxic. For example, diazepam. Next point is chemotherapy. It is the treatment of systemic circulation. It is the treatment of systemic infection, malignant, with specific drug that have selective toxicity for the infectious organisms, malignant cell, which no effect on host cell. It is chemotherapy. As the name shows, chemo means chemical and therapy means therapy. Okay, it shows the therapy is carried out with the help of chemicals. So definition shows it's the treatment of systemic infections. In that chemotherapy, systemic infections were treated, and malignant is the condition where the patient will die with specific drugs have selective toxicity for the infectious organism, malignant cell with no effect on host cell. Let's move to the next point, bioavailability. So the most important definition is bioavailability. What is bioavailability? The amount of drug that are absorbed from given dosage form and reaches to systemic circulation. It is known as bioavailability. For an example, IV route have 100% bioavailability. The name shows the rate and extent of absorption of drug to the systemic circulation, means to the blood. It is known as bioavailability. As we all know, the bioavailability of intravenous route is 100% because the drug which are administered by intravenous route is directly go to the systemic circulation, means blood, and where the blood drug goes to the direct to the blood, there is no chance of waste of drug. That's why the IV route have 100% bioavailability. Next point is bioequivalence. As the name shows, when the rate and extent of bioavailability of active ingredients of two formulations are same tested by standard method, it is bioequivalence. As the name shows, the rate and extent of bioavailability of active ingredients when two formulations have same rate and extent of bioavailability, then it will called as bioequivalence. Let's move to the next terminology is pharmaceutically equivalent. Bioequivalence and pharmaceutical equivalence are not same but little bit difference. When two formulations contain the same active ingredients and identical in strength, concentration and dosage form, it shows the when two formulations have identical means same in strength, concentration and dosage form. For example, paracetamol tablet have two brands and two brands have same strength, concentration and dosage form. Then it will called as the pharmaceutically equivalent. The next point is xenobiotics. Xenobiotics is any substance which are foreign to the body. Let's move to the next point. Most important point is agonist. What is the agonist? Agonist an agent which activates a receptor to produce an effect similar to that of the physiological signal molecules. So, agonists are the agents which activates the receptor and shows the similar action are called as agonist. For example, adrenaline binds to adrenergic receptor and shows action. It is the example of agonist. Let's move to the last point is antagonist. Antagonist an agent which prevents the action of an agonist on a receptor or a subsequent response but doesn't have any effects of its own. It is called as antagonist. For example, atropine binds to ACH receptor and don't show any action. And with that, I wanted to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this presentation and as always stay tuned with us for more.